My name's Helen McVeigh and I'm from Belfast. I'm involved in the Classical Association in Northern Ireland. We started in 2015. We were kind of resurrected, and I now have a mailing list of about 100 names. We have events during the year, we have speakers, we have readings, we have film night, and we're doing well. We're going from strength to strength. At the moment, classics as it's taught in schools appears to be dwindling. The classics department in both the University of Ulster and in Queen's University have closed within the last couple of decades. However, in Queen's, ancient history continues as part of the School of History, Philosophy and Politics. Greek and Latin are still taught through the Open Learning Department in Queen's by independent teachers. So the subjects do continue, but not as at degree level. We did have some good news relatively recently about a school in County Down that has decided to reintroduce Latin, so that's very exciting. However, at the moment, the number of schools that teach Latin, Greek, classical civilization are reducing. They're quite small. So in the Classical Association in Northern Ireland, we are trying to work with the school teachers and build on this and try and encourage the young people to take up classical subjects. I think the demand is there. I also work in a primary school, and some of the children have been reading the Percy Jackson books, and they're really keen to talk to me about the Greek gods. I do think there is a demand, but it's the difficulty is harnessing that and approaching the teachers and the head teachers and encouraging them and showing them what help is available to introduce these subjects. We need to sell it creatively and show the teachers what the students can achieve if they do classical subjects, and perhaps by emphasising the public figures who have done classics, just showing them what the children could be capable of. Going back to the Classical Association, we also have a programme that we've called Can I for Schools, and in association with the Open University, we have brought Open University lecturers across to Belfast. We've had day schools for I think for Open University students in Northern Ireland, but opened it up to the school children who are doing GCSEs and A-levels. And we had a very successful event last year, and we're hoping to build on our relationship with the OU and see what else we can do. Well, we need powerful advocates to influence the policymakers. They need to highlight the transferable skills that classicists obtain in studying classics. We need to promote awareness of classicists in public life. The study of classical subjects gives the students highly transferable skills. They can make a contribution to other disciplines, for example, RE, religious education, citizenship. And I think we also need to promote a public awareness of the classicists who are in public life, so that there is a bigger picture that classics is in the news, and it's not a hidden subject, it's not for the elite, it's for everyone. I did my degree with the Open University, big fan. I started off doing literature, and then I did the Athens Democracy and City-State course. And all of a sudden, I discovered something that I really loved. And it wasn't a chore to study. I would get up, I would work all week and then get up at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning and study for 3 or 4 hours. Loved every minute of it. And from there, went to Queen's and did a master's. The PhD has been started, but at the moment, I'm spending all my time working with the Classical Association in Northern Ireland and trying trying to promote classics and trying to encourage young ones. We had our reading of the Odyssey a couple of weeks ago. It took place in the Ulster Museum. Saturday afternoon, a lot of children coming in and out, and we had the wonderful Laura Jenkinson from Greek Myths Comics provided us with all the children's activities. So there was lots of colouring in and pictures to finish. They could draw the Cyclops behind Odysseus, and it was a great success. It was such fun. It's such fun actually reading, and then seeing everyone else being so engaged and the children enjoying it, and people who aren't involved in classics came along, and what one of them said, I know he's a doctor, and he said that was really fun. So I think if we can even reach out to people who don't know much about classics, I think we're doing our job. Well, the ACE project is coming at an excellent time for Northern Ireland because we have a school in County Down that has recently announced that they're reintroducing Latin, which is great when so many schools are cutting the classical subjects. So that's very encouraging. There are a small number of schools in Northern Ireland that do teach Latin or classical civilization, and even smaller number that teach Greek. So we are in the Classical Association in Northern Ireland. We are reaching out to them and supporting them so that more schools don't drop the subject. We're very excited about the Belfast event, and hopefully the celebrity classicist will bring people from these other schools that currently don't teach classics. We'll bring them to Belfast, to Queen's, for this event. Well, my daughter is 9. I'm taking her to Athens in a couple of weeks for the first time, and she's so excited about it. She says, I love museums, Mummy, I love history. That's wonderful. But I know that when she sees the Parthenon, when she sees, wherever else we take her, the museum, the Acropolis Museum, when she sees these ancient stones, I know she'll be blown away. And I'm so excited about that. We're coming to London in August, and I'm so excited about taking her to the British Museum, and so is she, and I'm so thrilled that perhaps my passion for classics is moving down to the next generation. And classics and ancient history, I don't understand why people aren't interested, because they have made us what we are today. They have such a bearing on what we are and what we're doing. History is all around, and it's behind us, and it's just so important. I'm biased, but what's not to love about classics?
Beautiful, beautiful.